Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the SmackDown Ring Report. I'm your host, Cody Rhodes here. And let's get down to the rundown of details on what's going to go down tonight. Coming up, we talk about this. WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. I'm going to take a picture of Cody. Cody here being and stuff. Cody Rhodes, the WWE Champion, returns and bits and pieces of it on the SmackDown on the NXT Ring Report. The things got a little bit out of hand with the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. The Drew McIntyre comes to his house. We'll talk about it coming up on the whole rest of the show. Also, too, this right here. And one is at the newly formed team of Larry Legend and Nige, the Kabuki Warriors. Get back in your hunt and you tag team position. Let's talk about this as well as this right here. Billy, the former women's U.S. champion, he takes Alpha Fire one-on-one with her. In our main event, so WWE Tag Team titles on the line. As the Wide Six defends against the MLTs. And the MLT win the tag team title. Win the tag team title. This thing coming up. We're on Wrestling Hot Topic. We're talking about Trick Miller and we're hearing reports that Trick Williams will be making his break to the main roster very soon. And then 26 soon, we're talking about it coming up. We get Pro Wrestling Show started right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. It's Friday night, almost a Friday before Christmas. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Cody Rhodes. Joining the conversation, using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to Women's Night. It's December 19th, 2025. You know what that means? We're getting closer and closer. It's stuff. Getting everything into fruition. Let's not waste our time with him. Kick things off on the Pro Wrestling Show. We kick things off with this. We kick things off with Aleister Black. Damian Priest won his match against Aleister Black and Rhea Ripley. With Rhea Ripley in his corner against Selena Vega and Aleister Black. Aleister Black did not forget. Aleister Black decided to turn the tables and try to slam. Almost broke his leg in the process, trying to get even at Damian Priest. Damian Priest might have to really reevaluate himself when he goes against the Priestess, Aleister Black and his wife Selena. They really sorry folks. They really done a number on him, leaving him out to the pasture. You see right here. Damian won some more to Aleister, kept on trying to nail him with that kick. I think this is far from over between these two men. I think, like we said, we're getting a close bird's eye view on stuff, on what's going down and how it's going to be for Ford figure and stuff like that, and how it's going to go. But I think this is far from over, if you ask me, between Damian Priest and Aleister Black. And you thought it was over, but we ain't got nothing for them to do. Who's going to be put over and who? Who's benefiting from this feud when you ask me? That's what I want to know. Well, speaking of that, we see that the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors, made a rare appearance tonight on SmackDown, taking on Nia Jax and Last Legend. These two teams were teammates at Survivor Series, but Survivor Series is over, and they want to make it seem like they don't care and they want the tag team titles, especially Jax and Last Legend. Well, it looks like Nia Jax squashed one of the Kabuki Warriors, squashed Kairi Sane into oblivion. And they could begin a shot at the tag team championship. The tag team champions having their issues run amok. You see Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss coming forward with the tag team belts. With Nia Jax and Last Legend. Nia Jax and Last Legend ain't afraid. You can tell they're two big Amazonian women, two big women that really like to kick butt and stuff like that. And we'll see. But Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss trying to make a statement. They made a statement tonight on what's gonna go down eventually. So like I said, we'll see on how that's gonna go. But speaking of that, the WWE champion Cody Rhodes wanted to come out there to address the WWE universe about what he did in that home invasion. He went twisted. Cody Rhodes took the fight to Drew McIntyre, and the McIntyre was trying to negotiate to come back on SmackDown with Nick Aldis. They did a video exclusive on Raw and released the video out. Nick Aldis giving Drew McIntyre reinstatement, telling him he can come back on SmackDown, but Cody won't lay a finger on. And there will be an upcoming WWE Championship match. We don't know when this championship match is going to happen. It can either happen on the SmackDown at the beginning of the new year or at the Royal Rumble. That's the kind of like the bullet point that's to me that could be going. But Cody Rhodes decided to bring the fight to Drew and did so. By taking the fight to Drew, and Drew was ready for him. You can tell right here they want to tear each other apart limb by limb. Here's the fallout from this as Nick Aldis came to Cody Rhodes and told Cody Rhodes that he's not been a good representative as WWE champion. He told him that he was going to script the WWE championship away from him. He was going to do it, but he said that he's going to reinstate Drew and they will have a match and probably down the road. But Cody Rhodes fought back at the general manager, telling the general manager that you don't own me, the fans own me, and I own you. I think that's what Nick Aldis really got irritated about it, and I think Nick Aldis don't know. Could Nick Aldis turn back as a heel? Could he put his boots on and wrestle Cody for the WWE Championship that people have been craving about? That we know Cody and Nick Aldis have a feud almost 10 years ago. They're all in that feud for the NWA title. They could come full circle this again, but we'll keep a close eye on this and see Cody and Nick Aldis, what they're going to do and how this is all going to play out eventually between them. So we'll see how this is going to do coming up. Well, we get to this right here. Ilya Dragunov teamed up with Carmelo Hayes to defeat the team of DIY. Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes won their match. I think Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes really put it out there that there's no Carmelo Hayes wants a rematch for the United States Championship. Well, Ilya Dragunov will be defending his United States Championship next week against a challenger, but we'll give you spoils a little bit later on in the show. Just stick around, and you will be surprised to find out who the spoiler was coming in at the end. Also, too, former women's U.S. champion Julia was in action against Alba Fire. Julia and Alba Fire went 1-1, but Julia won her match tonight over Alba Fire. Julia, the dominator of the two, going against one of Chelsea Green's Secret Harvest, winning that match, putting that to an end, and how it went down. But like we said, Keanu James was around, and we saw how that went down tonight. Julia could be one of the leading women in the Women's Royal Rumble. Don't forget that. I can tell you that right now. All right. We get to the main event. The main event of the evening right here was the Wyatt Six defending their WWE Tag Team titles against the MFT Solo Sokoa group. Solo looked like he was prime and ready. You can tell it by Solo. Well, thought at first that the YSC was going to retain the tag team titles until Solo's MFTs came out there and caused the in-fight brawl. The brawl is sued, and like I said, if they were going to do all that, this should have been a Survivor Series match. But they want to make you think and make you weigh and wonder how this is going to do. Moving forward and stuff. So I see what they're talking about, but we'll see how it's gonna go. But Brawl, we're just gonna sue to a war game match. That's the only kind of time we'll tell. Brawl is sued, and if he goes on, who's gonna win over what group? We'll wait and see. All right, we know. Next week on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Psychopath, returns to SmackDown. What would Drew have in store for us on SmackDown? And what would Drew do after that home invasion that he had sat down? So Drew McIntyre back in the saddle after negotiating with SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis back to his contract deal. We'll see that as well. Also, too, The Miz kept coming to the general manager. The Miz won a match. He felt embarrassed about John Cena, man. He thought he was gonna get John Cena, but Miz gonna get someone different and someone that he used to. I guess they making Miz like, hey, if you make him up, build him up, then we'll thank you later. I think that was the Miz trying to do. The Miz will go against the man that embarrassed him last week on John Cena's Saturday Night event, Joe Henry. And Joe Henry will get a shot against the Miz next week. Looking forward to seeing that match as well. Joe Henry versus the Miz. We'll see that as well. All right. That ends the SmackDown Ring Report. Let's move on to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we told you that stay tuned. Who did Ilya Dragunov defend the United States Championship against? This is the spoiler, folks. He defended against looks like Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, this is a spoiler pick right here. Show spoilers here on Progress. Shows Carmelo Hayes with his hands raised as the new United States champion. So Carmelo Hayes will start 2026 as the new United States champion. So Carmelo Hayes getting the job done. Dragunov putting the belt around Carmelo Hayes as the new United States champion. So congratulations to Carmelo Hayes. And what this might bring, would this bring in Trick Williams? We're hearing that Trick Williams could be coming immediately. Either Raw or SmackDown. Trick Williams could renew his rivalry with Carmelo Hayes. You know, Raw, SmackDown. I think Trick's wife on SmackDown, so Trick likely gonna be on SmackDown. I'll be shocked he goes to Raw. See how that dynamic is gonna work. With him being on Raw, she's on SmackDown. Let's see. So we'll see if Trick Williams usually will be called to the main roster. I'm assuming SmackDown, since his wife, Last Legend, is on there. We'll see. As well as this, Nikki Bella rocking the cradle. We're hearing Nikki Bella is dating Cooper DeJohn from the Philadelphia Eagles, running back, a wide receiver. Nikki Bella is way too old for this boy. This boy, I get he want to date and want some experience, but Nikki Bella, she'll give you the experience, all right. But we'll see. Nikki Bella's gonna be rocking the cradle anytime soon. So Nikki Bella rocking the cradle with the young NFL star as well. We'll see how far that's gonna go with Nikki Bella and stuff. Well, yesterday we told you we're gonna have the TNA Ring Report coming up soon next month. Well, some shocking developments right here. It was Team TNA versus Team NXT. Team TNA won. But the shocking moment of the night was when Stats and Santino's daughter, Ariana Grace, they was trying to recreate Triple H, Vince McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon with that daddy is heartbroken by his daughter's actions. I think that's what kind of led to that. Um, Ariana Grace kicked Santino in the what region, giving him that opportunity of a lifetime. Santino playing the Vince McMahon role. Kind of like he eventually will join them. Just right now, just to tease that. See how that's gonna go moving forward. All right. We here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Gonna leave you here on the SmackDown Ring Report with the MFTs and the Y6 beating the holy crap out of each other. What is all that about? I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you Monday on the SmackDown Ring Report. For the Raw Ring Report, I'm going to say here on the Pro Wrestling Show.